Recording in progress.
One minute now. Ian Francis Remoni, are you? Remoni, are you there? Hello? Have you joined from your brother's phone? Who is that? Sorry, I'm sorry. Sitma, who is that? No problem, Buddha, no problem. Ask him to come. I thought it would be Remoni because sometimes. No, right? It's okay. Come, ask him to come, no problem. Okay. You could have told me, I don't know. Sitma, ask him to come. Please give a call and ask him to come. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, Lama. Right. One day, last day, Remoni said a question. He wants me to explain that question. I'll take extra 10 minutes and explain the point. Okay. Right. Can you see the question, Lamai? Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Every given good is an inferior good, but not every inferior good is a given good. This statement can be confirmed because, yes. Uday, is this past paper question or target paper or something else?
No, sir. Northwestern Province 2026 paper.
26 paper. Ayola, my strong recommendation is not to do these province papers. It's okay, you can learn something. No proper marking scheme, right? Have you ever seen marking scheme for Western province papers? Proper one, proper one. Okay, the Lamai.
Only single medium.
That's a problem, Daru, right? And also some are outdated. No, earlier, I mean, few years back, okay, I did so many provincial papers, but my God, even that Vishaka, Devi Balika, my God, it's really poor. They directly convert singular paper to English, no sense. You get what I said? And also no marking scheme. It's okay, no problem, Huda, you can do it. but my recommendation is not to take those questions very serious, Lamai. Yeah, you can do it, no any problem. Past papers is the best one, Lamai. If you have completed all past papers, you can jump into these questions. Okay, the Lamai, right? Okay, this is the idea. Two past papers, Lamai, that is the basic, that is the level. There is a proper marking scheme, there is a guideline. Okay, the Lamai, and normally the paper is prepared by that the panels of professors. Okay, the Lamai, there's a standard. You get what I said? So, but I have seen inequality in these provincial papers, even these big school papers, Lamai, right? Ratnavali Balika and Gampaha somewhat okay. All other papers, my god, they convert Sinhala paper to English medium paper. No any sense, and also there's no proper markings. Okay, the Lamai. Right, this is a story behind this question, Buddha. I'm not saying that this question is wrong. No, 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 no. Right. I'll start with normal good, Lamai. Actually, I have explained this point several times. Normal good. Normal good. Price substitution effect. Price substitution effect. And impact on quantity demand, Lamai. Impact on quantity demand. Impact on quantity demand. Diyan, I think I'm pronouncing your name properly. I thought could be someone else, Remoni. That's why I asked for you. No problem, Buddha. You can stay in the class. Right. Okay. Lamai, for a normal good, when price increases, what happens to relative price? Relative price of the product, Lamai? I need answers. When price of a good increases, when price of the product increases while other factors remain constant, what happens to relative price of the product, Lamai? Yes. Does it become relatively cheap or expensive? Price, yes. Yes, Lama, it rises. Relative price rises. Quantity demand, when relative price rises, when our product becomes expensive, will consumers buy more from our product? No, Lama. Then quantity demand also reduces. Okay, the Lama. Here, what is the relationship, Lama? For a normal product, this is called substitution effect. Substitution effect. Is it positive or negative? Is it positive or negative? Yes, it's negative. Then Buddha, we say for a normal product, substitution effect is negative. Right, income effect. Income effect. Price, real income, and QD, impact on quantity demand. Okay, the Lamai. When price of the product increases, Lamai, what happens to real income? Real income, purchasing power of consumers. Lamai, I need answers. Yes, hurry up. What happens to relative income? Sorry, real income?
Decreases.
No, when income increases, what happens to real income, Lamai? Assume price of your nominal income is 1000 rupees. Price of one rice unit is 200 rupees. How much your real income, Lamai? How many rice units can you buy at price 200? 5. This is called real income. 5 kilos of rice. Now your nominal income remains constant, but price of the product increases to 400 rupees, Lamai. Then how many units Punara can you buy? 1000 or 400, 2.5. 2.5 kilos of rice. Then when price increases, Lamai, what happens to real income? Real income falls, Lamai. When price increases, real income falls. But I'm talking about normal products. Okay. Real income falls. When real income decreases, people reduce the quantity demand for the product. Then what is the relationship here? Positive or negative, Lamai? Lamai?
Positive.
Positive. Look at these two variables. You can see both change the same direction. So positive. Okay, the Lamai. Then finally, price effect, Lamai. Price effect mean both substitution effect and income effect, Lamai. Sum of both substitution and income effect. When price increases, Lamai, through substitution effect, you can see the quantity demand falls. QD falls. Through under the substitution effect, quantity demand falls. Under the income effect, when price increases, under the income effect, quantity demand also falls. Right? Assume here quantity demand falls by 30%. Through the income, with the effect of income effect, quantity demand decreases by 20%, Lamai. Then how much the total percentage? That is called price effect, Lamai. Price effect. Price effect will be 50%, Lamai. What does it mean? Finally, quantity demand of this normal product will drop by 50%, Lamai. This 50% is caused by two main factors. First one, the substitution effect. Other one is real income. Income effect, Lamai. That's why we say, Buddha, for normal product, when price increases, what happens to quantity demand? Falls. When price increases, quantity demand falls according to the law of demand. Okay, Dalama, this is okay with law of demand. Any problem? Are you okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Normal, good, done. Next one, Buddha, the second product is inferior. Second product is inferior. Inferior. Lamai, for inferior product, when price increases, what happens to relative price? Relative price also increases, Lamai. Right? Quantity demand, when relative price increases, quantity demand falls, Lamai. Right? When our product, price of when our product becomes expensive, Lamai, people buy less of our product, reduces. When price of inferior product increases, Lamai, relative income, what happens? When price increases, Lamai, relative income, anyway it falls. It always falls. If your product price increases, Lamai, you can buy less of that good. That is natural, obvious. Okay, the Lamai. But the here thing is, Lamai, this is an inferior product. For inferior product, Lamai, when relative income, when relative income decreases, people start purchasing more. You get what I said? Okay, the Lamai. Here, this is bit special. What is the relationship between real income and quantity demand for inferior products, Lamai? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Okay, the Lamai. Right. Now, Lamai, analyze the final impact. Now, price of this inferior product has increased. Under the substitution effect, you can see quantity demand falls. assume gota under the substitution effect quantity demand falls by 30%. Under the income effect quantity demand increases lamai. Other way, opposite, right? Substitution effect creates a negative impact on quantity demand, while income effect creates positive impact on quantity demand, right? Here, through income effect, what happens, Lamai? Quantity demand increases. Assume, Lamai, here quantity demand increases by 10%. Then how much the total price effect? Minus 30% plus 10%, Lamai. Then final impact will be negative. What does it mean, Lamai? When price increases, quantity demand finally falls. Quantity demand finally falls for inferior product as well. But here, there is something special. What is that? The income effect is negative. Here the thing is, Lamai, the substitution effect is more stronger, right? Substitution effect is stronger than income effect. Okay, the Lamai. For inferior product, substitution effect is stronger than income effect. That's why even though price, when price increases, quantity demand for given goods with the opposite. For given goods, what happens? Given when price of the product, when price increases, Lamai, price increases, relative price also increases, quantity demand, relative price increases, relative price increases, relative price increases, quantity demand falls. So we say the substitution effect is negative. Income effect, price, real income, and quantity demand. Quantity demand. When price increases, my real income falls. Given good also type of inferior product, Lama. So this special characteristics is common for this one also. This one, right? When real income decreases, quantity demand increases, right? Income effect of inferior products, and given goods are the same, Lama. Did you get what I said? Okay, right. Then here also the relationship is negative. When it comes to final effect, final price effect, what happens, Lamai? Here when price increases, substitution effect is in action, income effect also is in action. Okay, the Lamai. Here when price increases, you can see the substitute under the substitution effect, when relative price increases, quantity demand falls. Here my quantity demand falls, assume 20%. Through income effect, Lama, you can see quantity demand increases. Assume it increases by 30%. Finally, what is the net impact, Lama? 20%, 30%. Net impact is plus 10%, Lama. What does it mean? When price of a given good increases, Lama, quantity demand, consumers, the number of units that consumers are willing to buy increase. That's against law of demand. That's against law of demand. Clear the Lamai? That's why we say given good is against law of demand. How it happens, Lamai? In given goods, negative income effect is stronger than negative substitution effect. Did you get what I said? In for given goods, Lamai, substitution effect, income effect, income effect is stronger than substitution. This is the answer, Lamai. Clear? Balana clear the kila, Lamai? Okay, right. අර මම මේක කියනවා ක්ලාස් වල ළමයින්ට අර දැන් ඉස්සර ළමයි දැන් අර අපි ඔය 2007 2009 වල වගේ අපි කියමුකෝ ඇෆ්ගන් ශ්‍රී ලංකායි මැච් එකක් තිබ්බා කියලා ඊට පස්සේ බංග්ලාදේශ ශ්‍රී ලංකා මැච් එකක් තිබ්බොත් අපි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට එහෙම බලන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි. වර්ල්ඩ් කප් මැච් එකක් කියලා හිතන්න. මොකද අපි කොහොමද දන්නවා ලංකාව දිනනවායි කියලා. ක්ලියර්ද? ඒක හරියට නෝමල් ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකක් වගේ. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ නෝමල් ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකේ කොහොමත් සබ්ස්ටිටියුෂන් ඉෆෙක්ට් එකත් ලෝ ඔෆ් ඩිමාන්ඩ් එකට සපෝට් කරනවා, ඉන්කම් ඉෆෙක්ට් එකත් ලෝ ඔෆ් ඩිමාන්ඩ් එකට සපෝට්. ෆයිනලි අර අලුත් දෙයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි. අර ලංකාව 2007 10 වල වගේ අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ වගේ මැච් එකක් දිනනවා. හැබැයි 2015 වගේ වෙනකොට අපි මැච් එක බලන්නේ නැහැ. අපි කියමු බංග්ලාදේශන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියලා ළමයි. බලන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි උදේ පොඩ highlight හරි පොඩ්ඩක් ගිහිල්ලා බැලුවම ලංකාව දිනලා තියෙනවා ළමයි. According with law of demand it's okay. හැබැයි ළමයි මාර බැටල් එකක් ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා ඇතුලේ. අපි ඒක දන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? මෙතන මේ ලංකාව දිනුවට මේ quantity demand එක reduce වුණාට මෙතන ලොකු බැටල් එකක් තියෙනවා. Here in the inferior goods පුතා the substitution effects wins the battle. අර අපි 2015 වගේ 99 මැච් එකක් දිනලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි අපි රිසල්ට් එක බැලුවට පස්සේ ලංකාව දිනලා ළමයි. 2000 මම මේ කියන එක මේ එක්සාම් එහෙමම දාන්න එපා. මම කියන්නේ අර normal example එක. 2023 20 දැන් වගේ වෙනකොට ළමයි අපිට ෂුවර් නෑ ළමයි. හරිද? අනිත් පැත්තට යන්නේ ළමයි. මේකේ වගේ. අපි හිතුවට එහෙම වෙයි කියලා වෙන්නේ නෑ ළමයි. ලංකාව සමහරට මැච් එක lost වෙලා. මම කියන එක තේරෙනවද? ඒ කියන්නේ එයාලා මාර powerful අපිට වැඩිය. තේරෙද? අර ඒ වගේ වැඩක්. හරි. If you want, you can write this down. If not, we can move into the question. Move into the lesson. Punara, are you okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Lama, you need time to write it down? Lama, do we need more time to write it down or shall we move on? Done. Sandil,
Done, sir.
okay. Dian, right. And then answer number 3, Lamai. Since the negative impact effect rising from price increase of a given good is stronger than the substitution effect, the quantity demand increases. Okay. Price increases, quantity demand also. Right. Okay, Lamai, yes. Lamai, let's jump into the income inequality part, because every year there is one question in the MCQ from this income inequality part, especially Lawrence curve and Gini coefficient. Okay, so today my plan is to complete that last two parts of growth and development lesson to chapter 12 and 11 and 12. That is income inequality and poverty. Income inequality and poverty. Right? Okay. 1 minute. What is this, Sandil? Price flow. Can you read the question, Buddha? Because I don't have a question. Social welfare loss and debt weight loss. This is that maximum price one or minimum price. When floor price is set and product which was socially optimum equilibrium level. Yes. Apply more. No, this is not the Putta, are they asking about dead weight loss or social welfare loss? Sandil? Is this question about dead weight loss or social welfare loss? I need answers. Hurry up. You have sent message. Why does price flow reduce economic surplus? Why does floor price reduce economic surplus? It means that they are asking about social welfare loss, not the dead weight loss. Here you should say due to the floor price, economic surplus before the floor price decreases. Right? If you compare economic surplus before price flow and after the price flow, the new new economic surplus will be the lesser than the original one. That's why economic surplus decreases. That is called social welfare loss. So I'll do this question. Can you draw the difference, right? Buddha, tomorrow I'll be doing a separate question for this, right? No, there is a okay. Because Buddha, I'll do that government purchasing excess supply by the government under the deficiency, under the guaranteed price. I'll do that one question, then you will be able to get the point, Lama. Very difficult to explain within 5 minutes. I'll do it tomorrow, right? Okay. Please give me a remind. I forget. Okay. Shall we move into the question? Sorry. Our income inequality, Lama. Tute is in the group. 1 minute. Right. What is mean by a relative income distribution? This is the point I'm going. This is very simple. I take it very simple. What is mean by relative income distribution? Lamai, this is one of the
Sir,
yes, Buddha.
so you told that you are going to do that 2025 paper.
Did I say that 2025 one? Shall we do 2025? Then I'll do this part tomorrow. What do you want, guys? Okay, Buddha. Then let's do the session tomorrow. Yeah, poverty and income inequality. No, actually, my plan. I wanted to discuss that 2025 A level paper, but all of a sudden I thought that about this completing this poverty and income inequality. If you're okay with that, Putta, we can postpone that session. We can do the paper 2025 A level paper.
No, sir, we'll do this.
Which one? Income inequality.
This session. Yes.
Okay. What is mean by communication? That's problem my side. Yes. What is mean by relative income distribution? Listen very carefully, Lamai. We have macroeconomic objectives. Macroeconomic objectives. Every economy wants to achieve some objectives from the entire economic point of view, right? One of main macroeconomic objectives is fair income distribution. Fair income distribution. Okay, the lamai. It's mean the simple idea lamai. The gap between rich and poor should be minimum, right? Should not be maximum. Should be minimum. Okay, the lamai. Right. Read the first point. Relative income distribution is the process of presenting distribution of income among households or income earning groups as a percentage value. Lamai, tell me, do all people earn same income or different income? The country or economy? Yes, practically or reality. Tell me, reality. Do all people earn same income or different income? Yes, Lamai. Different income. Different income. Yes. Do you guys think that is it fair or unfair? Yes. What do you think? Earning different level of income, fair or unfair?
Yeah.
Fair, but that gap should not be, the maximum lamai. That gap should be minimum. Yes, Buddha, we can't expect everyone to earn same income. No, based on skills, knowledge, experience, luck might be fortune. Okay, the lamai. People should be able to earn different income, right? That's true. No, it's absolutely true. No problem. But the thing is, Buddha, that the income gap between people should be that fair, not unfair. Okay, the Lama, a simple idea, the gap between rich and poor should be, right? That is called income distribution, right? Right. So I'll use a simple example to explain this Lorentz curve and Gini coefficient both together. So that's in the group. And not in the group? Okay, I've sent that social central bank data part and social indicators and economic indicators for 2025 and these two tunes. Okay, right. Right. Lamai, this is a simple way of estimating income inequality. What we do is, Lamai, we divide entire population into 10 baskets, Lamai, right? 10 baskets. Lamai, get the logic here, right? Don't try to blindly memorize because questions are a bit different, Lamai, especially from this income inequality. So try to get the idea, right? The logic. we divide entire population into 10 baskets. Simple way we can say 10 baskets. Right. For my easiness, I'll use 5 baskets. Right. 5 baskets. Right. Then Lamai, here we put people into these 5 baskets based on their income Lamai. Based on their level of income earned Lamai. Level of income they earn. Any question from you guys? Right. Okay, the Lamai. There are 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basket. Right. We are going to categorize people into these 5 baskets based on their income level. Lamai. Based on what? Their income level. Right. Uta, this is the basket showing the lowest income level. Right. This is plus 20% of people. Second basket, another 20%. Third basket, another 20%. This is another 20%. This is last 20%. Last 20%, the last basket of people, the shows the highest income earning group. Lama. You get what I say? Then Buddha, we categorize people, we put people into these baskets, right? Then Buddha, this is the lowest 20% of lowest population, the lowest income earning group. Okay, this is the second lowest Lama. Second lowest, third lowest. This is the maximum, the largest income earning group. Are you okay with this, Buddha? This is the largest income earning group, right? Then Buddha, we put people into this basket. Tell me, Buddha, will more people be fall into first basket or last basket? If you take the total population, majority of people, Buddha, should be the fall into first basket or last basket, highest income category or lowest category. Yes. Lowest category, Lamai. Because normally, Lamai, in a country, more people, right? Example, Lamai, in Sri Lanka, would say 40% of population earn very low income, Lamai, right? So, for the lowest income basket, Buddha, we have to put more people. Did you get what I said? So, here, population is high. More people come into this basket. It's a number of people, right? To second basket also we have people, but it's that amount is lesser than first one. Third one, yes. Fourth one and fifth one. Okay, the Lamai. We can see very small group of people in the last basket, but the unfortunate thing, I don't know whether it's unfortunate or fortunate, their income level is high. The income portion they get from the national income is it's the highest one. But population wise, that's a small group. Did you get what I said? Are you okay? Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Lamai, assume uh, let's say Lamai, total population is, let's say total population is 15 million, Lamai. Total population is 15 million. Total population is 15 million. Out of 15 million, Lamai, 5 million of people, 5 million of people are fall into this one. It's been first basket, Lamai. Assume here population is Lamai 5 million. 5 million population, 5 million population, 5 million people, you know, come into press basket. Did you get what I said? Assume, this is the total population. Total population. Total income of this country. Total income of this country, assume $1 million. Right? Total income of this country is 1 million. Total population is 15 million. Out of 15 million population, lamai, 5 million people fall into press basket. Press basket, which shows the lowest income earning people group. Did you get what I said? Right. Assume, lamai, lowest 20% of people. Assume this is 10 million. This is 2 million. Lamai. This 2 million. Otherwise, that percentage would be an issue. Then, Lama, you can see the total, sorry, plus 20% because 15 million Lama total population. Sorry, 10 million. Out of 10 million, 20 million people people, 100% mean 20 million. 20% of population falls into this basket. Assume, Lamai, their total income portion, I mean, the total income that they have earned from total national income is, let's say, Lamai, $50,000. Again, Lamai may plus 20% population national income again 50,000 tamai portion. Clear the Lamai? The out of total income of the country, I told you that the total income is $1 million, right? 20%, sorry, $50,000 of 1 million is acquired by plus 20% of population. Did you get what I said? Then, Buddha, if you calculate a percentage, you can see plus 20% of population has acquired how much the total income. I told you that 1 million. 1 million only they have earned Lamai 50,000 out of 1 million. Can you calculate the percentage for me, Buddha? How much the percentage? 50,000 over 1 million into 100%. Yes, guys, can you do the calculation for me? Total income 1 million. The press basket of people have earned only 20%. Sorry, 50,000 from 1 million. I'm asking as a percentage, Buddha, how much the percentage of income has this lowest income 20% of people earn, Lamai? Yes?
5%.
5%. Right? 5%. Then Lamai, tell me 20% of population, 20% of population has acquired 5% of national income, Lamai. Okay, the Lamai. 5% of national income, Lamai. You get cake එකක් අරගෙන ළමයි cake එකක් ගන්න cake එකක් අරගෙන there are 100 people. No, 1/5 of this cake, okay, the lamai, 1/5 of this cake is given to 20% of, not 1/5, sorry, 5% kya lamai, right? Don't use this. Right, here lamai, tell me, is it fair or unfair? 20% of population gets 5% of income lamai. Tell me, is it fair or unfair lamai? Yes, fair or unfair lamai? I need answers. lamai. Population එකේ 20% හම්බ වෙන්නේ ළමයි income එකෙන් 5%. Total income එකෙන් 5%. මට කියන්න fair ද unfair ද ළමයි?
Unfair?
Unfair ළමයි. Because 20% of population gets the only 5% of total income. It's totally unfair ළමයි. Totally unfair. Assume ළමයි, පුතා, if income inequality is 0, if income inequality is 0, 20% of population should acquire 20% of national income. If plus 20% of people acquires 20% of national income, that is called 100. I mean, income inequality is 100%, but it's not practical. But here, lamai, 20% of people have acquired only 5% of national income. Totally unfair, especially in rural areas of Sri Lanka, lamai. Right? The more people, more population, at least I would say about 30 to 40% of population gets the small part of national income, lamai. That's why they are really poor. More population, but a small part of cake or small piece of cake is given to more people, lamai. Right? Then one people, the one person gets the very, very small part, lamai. That is called income inequality. Income inequality. So how we measure income inequality, lamai. Then assume the last 20% of people, earn $350,000 out of 1 million, lamai. What does it mean? What does it mean, lamai? Last 20% of population gets the 350,000 income out of 1 million. Total economy has generated 1 million. The last income group, the highest income group has achieved, lamai, 350,000 income out of 1 million. Can you calculate the percentage for me, lamai? How much their income portion, lamai? Yes. Total income is 1 million. Out of 1 million, lamai, $350,000. $350,000 go to the highest 20% of people. Okay, the lamai, highest 20%. Highest 20%, yes. Okay, the lamai. Then how much the percentage, lamai? Can you calculate? 1,350,000. How much the percentage, lamai? 35%. Did you get what I said? Then lamai, last 20%. Last 20% of people, lamai, they gets the 35% of national income, lamai. Last 20% of people, the richest 20% of people gets the 35% of national income to their hands, lamai. Fair or unfair? Fair or unfair, lamai? Tell me. It's really unfair, lamai. This is called income inequality. This is called income inequality. Majority of population gets the small part of national income, while a small group of people gets the large part of national income to their hands. This means that they have very comfortable and luxury lifestyle, while especially more than 50% of population suffer with their basic needs. Did you get what I said? Are you okay with this? Any question? No. Right. If you really understood this one, the Laurent's curve is nothing. Right. Just this read this point. Can you see the screen? Sorry, that PDF document. Laurent's curve. Sorry, a state or level of relative or comparative income distribution can be presented and measured using indicators such as Lorentz curve. Remember Lorentz curve and Gini coefficient. Gini coefficient. Okay, the lamai. These are the very standard measurements. Standard, well popular standards measurements to evaluate income inequality. Okay, the lamai. Lorentz curve. Look at the Lorentz curve, lamai. This is a curve which is drawn or presented considering percentage out of total or aggregate income received by each income class. Or this is called with a decile. Decile means 1/10. By assembling the income class, so deciles in an ascending order, right? No need much explanation. Look at Lorentz curve, lamai. Look at the Lorentz curve. Here, lamai, what are the two axes given? Number one, cumulative. Cumulative mean Unara. Are you doing statistics, right? Statistics.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these are totally statistical instrument, lamai. Tell me, cumulative means
The total.
total.
Okay.
Okay, the lamai. Yes. Then lamai, here the total population. 20% of population. 20% of population. 20% of population. 20% of population. Okay, the lamai. So lamai, there in the Lorentz curve, there is a line called line of perfect equality. Sorry, perfect equality, right? But in the line of perfect equality, the particular person, assume that plus 20% of people should get 20% of income, lamai. If it happens with the income inequality is 0, it means the income is distributed among people perfect way, no inequality, right? This is called the line of equality. Okay, the lamai. Then lamai, according to line of equality, 40% of population. Look at this axis, population, lamai. 40% of population should get the 40% of national income, lamai. If it happens, income distribution is 100% fair. No any inequality, right? Plus 60% of population, plus 60% of population should get the 60% of income, national income. If it happens, income distribution is perfect. I mean, no inequality. So remember, lamai, this line of equality shows the perfect income equality, right? If a country's Lorentz curve lies on this line of equality, lamai, perfect equality, we say there is no income inequality for that country. Did you get what I said? But then, Buddha, you can see the Lorentz curve. There's a that there's a curve. This is called Lorentz curve, lamai. That curly shape. This one. This is the Lorentz curve. This is the Lorentz curve. Okay, the lamai. Look at very carefully, lamai. Look at plus 20% of population, lamai. If you want the income distribution of this country to be equal, 20% of people should get the 20% of national income. Itma tell me, Buddha, according to this diagram, come vertically upward along this 20%, Buddha, then you will meet the Lorentz curve, this red line, that red color one. If you calculate the income percentage, Buddha, is it 20%? No, is it less than maybe 5%, lamai? Lamai, are you guys clear with this point, lamai? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the lamai. ළමයි this is the Lorentz curve. මොනවද ළමයි Lorentz curve එකේ තියෙන්නේ? මේ පැත්තට අපි ගන්නෙ මොනවද ළමයි? මේකට ගන්නවා අපි cumulative percentage of households or population ළමයි. හරිද? මෙහෙට ගන්නවා ළමයි cumulative percentage of income. Income කියන ළමයි national income එක. Clearද? Right? මේවා ඔක්කොම percentages ළමයි. දැන් මෙතන මම අරන් තියෙනවා plus 20%. ඊට පස්සේ 40%. Okay ද ළමයි? 60% of population, 80% of population, 100% of population. අපි ගන්නේ cumulative value එක ළමයි. add කරලා ගන්න ඔක්කොම ටික plus 20%, then the 40%, 60% of household or population. Okay ද ළමයි? Right. In the middle පුතා there is a line. Line like this. This is called line of perfect equality. Line of perfect equality. Okay, the lamai. This line shows lamai plus 20% of population should get 20% of national income. If it happens, income distribution is perfect, not any variation. 20% of people should get 20% of national income according to the Lorentz curve. Sorry, according to that lines of equality. Okay, the lamai. 40% of people should get 40% of national income. If 40% of people gets 40% of national income, no need to talk about income inequality, because income equality is 100% perfect. Income equality. But Lorentz curve, if you draw a Lorentz curve for a country, lamai, what happens? It goes like this. It goes like this. This is called Lorentz curve, lamai. What curve? Lorentz curve. This is called Lorentz curve. Okay, එක යන්නේ අර income inequality, sorry, line එකට පහලින් යන්නේ ළමයි, right? So below the line of perfect equality. Okay, the ළමයි. Now look at this one. Come vertically upward, Buddha, come vertically upward you until you reach Lorentz curve. How much the percentage of income that 20% population gets, llama? You can see it's more less than 5% even, llama. What does it mean? Plus 20% of population gets only 5% of total income. Okay, the llama, fair or unfair? It's totally unfair, llama. Right? Then look at this one. Come vertically upward. Come to the 40% of population. Come vertically upward until you reach Lorentz curve. Right? According to the line of perfect equality, 40% of people should get 40% of national income. But according to the Lorentz curve, Lama, you can see that is a low amount, Lama. It might be 10%. It might be 10%. What does it mean, Buddha? 40% of population gets only 10% of national income. Very, very unfair, Lama. It's mean 10% of national income කියන්නේ ළමයි. තව 90% තියනවා ළමයි. ඒතර 90% යන්නේ population එකෙන් percent වලට ළමයි. අවුල්නේ අවුලක් තියෙනවා කියලා ඔයාලට තේරෙනව නේද ළමයි? අය ළමයි වල USA වල දන්නේ නැති මේ ස්ටෝරි මම කියලා ඇති. USA වල ළමයි එයාගේ total national income එකෙන් හරියටම half 50% යන්නේ population වලින් 1%. USA economy එකේ total income එකෙන් exactly 50% lamai, right? 50% of national income goes to 1% of 1% of population. ඒ කියන්නේ හරියට ළමයි කේක් එකක් ගෙනල්ලා හරියටම තේරෙනවද? එකෙන් half හරියටම භාගයක් කපලා එක්කෙනෙකුට දෙනවා ළමයි. තව කීයක් ඉන්නවද ළමයි? 1% ගියාට පස්සේ තව 99 of population given other half. fair or unfair ළමයි? Fair or unfair? Do you recommend such a
fair?
fair? My God. Fair or unfair, Buddha?
Unfair.
Unfair. Okay, the lamai. Right. This is called Lorentz curve, lamai. Lorentz curve shows the income inequality. Okay, the lamai. This is a simple idea, lamai. If Lorentz curve, remember this one, this is a real story. If Lorentz curve is away from, if Lorentz curve is away from the line of equality, income distribution is much unequal. It means income inequality is high. If Lorentz curve is close to the line of equality, we say lamai, the income distribution is low. I repeat one more time. Example, but assume there's another Lorentz curve. Assume this is Lorentz curve A, this is Lorentz curve B. And you can see with the Lorentz curve A is much closer to line of perfect equality. Then we say Buddha in country A, income inequality is low than country B. Okay, the love. Country B's Lorentz curve is away from line of equality. Lama. It means country B has more, or we can say the higher income distribution, so higher income inequality than country A. I'll repeat one more time. If Lorentz curve is away from line of equality, income distribution is much unequal, Lama. Right? If Lorentz curve is closer to line of equality, we say income inequality is low. It means good, Lama. Right? If we can bring our Lorentz curve to closer to the line of equality, wonderful. It's better. Okay, the Lama. But we can't put our Lorentz curve exactly in the line of perfect equality. It means if it happens, no income inequality. It's totally unpractical. Lama. It never happens. Okay, the Lama. You get what I said? Are you okay with this? Any problem? Sure නේද ළමයි? ඔව් Elon Musk එහෙම යන්නේ අර 1% වලට තමයි ළමයි. Clearද? Right. Okay, that's about Lorentz curve. You can see the thing. Yes. Yeah, this is very, very clear. You can see with the plus 25% has 5% of national income. Very, very unequal, very unfair. Look at with the last 20% of people has 70% of national income. ඒක අවුල්නේ ළමයිනේ 20% වලට 70% income එකක් යනවා කියන්නේ පොඩි අවුලක් තියෙනවා නේද ළමයි? Right. How to make decision based on Lorentz curve? Shall we write it down, lamai? It's not given. How to make decision if you are given Lorentz curve? Write down. Write down, lamai. If the Lorentz curve
We don't have the PDF.
Sorry, Buddha.
We don't have the PDF.
Can you write this down in the writing book or somewhere until you
Okay,
get the printouts? Not this one, Buddha. Yeah, I have included this part, the Lorentz curve and distribution of income inequality in the pursuit as well. This is separate. I'll send the tute. Wait 1 minute, please. This is poverty, social indicators, and oh no, I haven't sent that to the group. I'm sorry. Sorry. I have sent only poverty tute. Sorry, Lama. 1 minute, please. sorry Sandil. Okay, but I'll send the okay now. If the Lorentz curve is closer to what? The line of perfect equality we say lamai income inequality is low. Income inequality is low. If the Lorentz curve, is away from the line of perfect equality, what happens lamai? Income inequality, the gap between rich and poor, income inequality is high. You get what I said, Lama? This is the final conclusion. But sometimes, Lama, you are given percentages as well. There are some past paper questions without giving Lorentz curve, you are given percentages. 20% of population gets this much. Second 20% of population gets this much of income. Okay, the Lama. That's why I explained this one. Lama, any question? No. Right. Next one පුතා Gini coefficient. සමහර අය මේකට Gini coefficient කියලා කියනවා උලක් නැහැ. Gini coefficient or whatever. ළමයි Gini coefficient is a coefficient value is calculated based on the Lorentz curve. Very simple. Gini coefficient is calculated based on the Lorentz curve. ළමයි. Based on the Lorentz curve. Very simple ළමයි. That's I can explain over here. Lama, you can see that area which is covered by Lorentz curve and line of perfect equality. Area of A, Lama. The area which is covered by Lorentz curve and line of perfect equality. Line of perfect equality. You get what I said? Okay, the Lama. That area is mean area of A. Area of A should be divided by which one, Lama? Area of A plus B. This means the area of this the below triangle, this one. area of this triangle. I'll use another color. Area of this triangle, lamai. Area of this triangle. So write down, lamai, the Gini coefficient equals area of A divided by area of A plus B. Area of A divided by area of A plus B. No need to multiply by 100.
Recording stopped.
Give me 1 minute, lamai.
Recording in progress.
Right. Okay, lamai. Right. How to calculate Gini coefficient? This is area of A. This is area of B, lamai. Gini coefficient equals
Recording stopped.
area of A over area of A plus B both.
Recording in progress.
Right. Area of A over area of A plus B. A plus B. Lama, you are not given calculations, right? No need to calculate. You are given the exact Gini coefficient rate. Assume, Lama, area of this, I mean, area which is covered by this one, line of equality and Lorentz curve is, let's say, 40 divided by the area of A and B. If you add area of A and B, assume that it's 100, the area of this triangle, area of this triangle is 100, then how much the value? 0.4. This is called Gini coefficient. This is called Gini coefficient. Right. This is how we make decision based on Gini coefficient. Buddha. Gini coefficient means this value falls in between 0 and 1. not more than 1. Okay, the lamai. In between 0 and 1, and also no minus values. In between 0 and 1, lamai, if this value is closer to 0, if Gini coefficient is closer to 0, we say income inequality is low. Inequality is low. Sri Lankan's one is 0.46. Then you can decide our income inequality level, right? If it is closer to 1, 1.8, 1.9, we say income inequality is high. Income inequality is high. If Gini coefficient is exactly 0, absolutely 0, it means there no income disparity or no income inequality. Did you get what I said? But it's not practical. Okay. If it is 0, the Lorentz curve should lie on the line of equality. Okay, the lamai. If Gini coefficient is exactly 1, it means lamai, the entire income of the economy goes to one person, lamai. Did you get what that's also not practical, lamai. If it is exactly 0, it means no income inequality at all. If Gini coefficient value is exactly 1, absolute 1, it means income inequality is the highest. Okay, the lamai. It means the same, the every rupee or every the income goes to 1% of population. That's also not practical. So normally lamai Gini coefficient is Gini coefficient falls in between 0 and 1. If it is closer to 0, we say income inequality is low. If it is closer to 1, we say income inequality is high. Did you get what I said? You are not given calculations, lamai. No problem. Any doubt? Sitma, Punara, Dian,
sir.
Sandil,
No,
clear?
sir.
No problem. Right. Shall we move on? Right. Lamai, here you can write down the equation, Gini coefficient. You can see, Buddha, that Gini coefficient is most commonly used measure of inequality, which is calculated using the Lorentz curve. The Gini coefficient is the number between 0 and 1, lamai, which measures the degree of inequality in the distribution income in a given society. The coefficient would be 0 in a society where every member received the exactly same income. It means no income inequality is not much practical. The coefficient would be 1 if one member received all the income and remaining receiving nothing, right? Gini coefficient is defined mathematically based on the Lorentz curve. Gini coefficient comprises the ratio of the area between line of equality and Lorentz curve, and that which lies under the Lorentz curve and axis BS. Therefore, the formula for Gini coefficient can be termed as follows, right? You can write down the equation. Any problem? I think clear. Buddha, this is according to Sri 2019, because Buddha, this is the latest household the income and expenditure survey done by our Department of Census and Statistics. So we have to use this data. Lamai, normally this that income and household HIES mean with the household income expenditure survey, right? The normally that survey cost a big, right? The big cost huge amount of money, right? So due to that our crisis and COVID pandemic, our census of statistics department, census and statistic couldn't do the household income and expenditure survey after 2019. So we have to use those data, right? You can see, Buddha, the monthly this are not much important here, Buddha. Remember the Gini coefficient household income, that's 0.46. It means, Buddha, our income distribution is not not equal and also not unequal. We are in the, like a middle point. It means we have significant amount of income inequality. You can see monthly average monthly household income, poorest 20%, poorest 20% of population gets the 17,572 income. Look at the richest 20% Buddha, average income. It doesn't mean that the every person in this richest 20% earns 196,289. No, average. Look at the that inequality level. We have a significant level of income inequality. You get what I said? Okay. Then Buddha, Gini coefficient of households. Buddha, sector wise it's different. This is 1 minute please. Sector wise it's different. You can see Lamai Gini coefficient of household. This is average value. Sorry, urban sector it's 0.48. Rural sector it's 0.44. Estate sector 0.86. Estate sector කියන ළමයි ඔය අර නුවරඑළිය Hatton. Okay the ළමයි. එයාලගේ ටිකක් අඩු income inequality. When it comes to Colombo, income inequality is the highest one, 0.48. As average value for the entire country, it's 0.5. That is the value. I'll show you 2025 data. I mean 2025. In 1 minute, please. 2025 annual report. For that, they have taken data from this 2019 survey. You get what I said? Okay, the lamai. So nothing changed. That is the idea. Any question? Buddha, no need to remember everything. Just get an idea. 0.45. ගොඩක් වෙලාට ඔක එන්නේ 0.4546 maximum 0.47 ළමයි. Right? Remember the Sri Lankan that Gini coefficient value very closer to 0.5. That's enough. In between 0.4 and 0.5. It doesn't mean that our income equality is we don't have income inequality. No. Our income inequality is not fair. Right? That's also high, Buddha 0.5, closer to 0.5 mean it's a significant level of income inequality. Right. Let's do past paper questions. Suppose the Gini coefficient of a hypothetical economy has changed from 0.35 to 0.42. Sitma, tell me, has income inequality increased or decreased? Yes, Buddha. Has income inequality? Huh?
Closer to zero?
No, 0. Look at the question. Suppose the Gini coefficient of a hypothetical economy has changed from 0.35 to 0.42. Has income inequality increased or decreased?
Increases.
Increases, Lama. 0.25 now 0.42. Sorry, 35 now 0.42. Yeah, it means Buddha, we can conclude that income inequality has increased. Kunara, is it good or bad?
Bad.
Bad. Income inequality. Income inequality has increased. Okay, the Lamai, right. An increase in which of the following is most likely to have caused this? The which answer has mostly caused this, Lamai? This is the question. මොකක්ද answer එක ළමයි? Income, the policy or answer which causes income inequality to increase, ළමයි.
First one.
First one. We'll see. ළමයි Let's start from fifth one. Government spending on social welfare safety nets. Social safety nets mean that poor people are given some benefits. Aswasuma, samurdhi is not there now. Aswasuma, disabled payments, elderly people are getting something from the government. These are called safety nets. So if government has given more welfare benefits to poor people, can this value increase from 0.35 to 0.42?
No.
No, it should be decreased. It would have decreased. Ismin Buddha, therefore, fifth one cannot be the answer. Business spending on training, no. But this training and education is the one of the, we can say, strategies to reduce income inequality. How? Because when education and training given to especially the workers, their income capacity, that earning capacity increases, right? Causing income inequality to decrease. Transfer payments to the unemployed, right? If unemployment benefits had been given to unemployed people by the government, this rate would have been decreased. Okay. Tax-free threshold of income, so increasing the tax-free threshold for income taxpayers. Tax-free threshold for, it's been increased. Tax mean that free, that allowance for taxpayers that has been increased mean lamai more people can escape taxes, income taxes lamai. So value added tax on essential consumer goods. What is the answer, Lamai? Yes. Lamai, what is the answer as you think? Yes. Unara?
First one.
First one or second one? The tax-free threshold. Buddha, what is mean by tax-free threshold for income taxpayers? අපි කියන tax-free allowance කියලා ළමයි. දැන් ඔයාගේ දන්න 500,000 allowance එකක්. දැන් කියන්නේ 500,000 වලට එනකන් tax ගෙවන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. If your income is more than 500,000, you have to pay income taxes. Okay. That threshold has been increased by the government. Like 500,000 තිබ්බ එක 1 million කළා ළමයි. Then Buddha, can you tell me, will more people pay taxes or less taxes to the, I mean, sorry, will more people be paying taxes to the government or less people paying taxes to the government? If second one happens. During 2022 financial crisis, lamai, the Ranil Wickremesinghe's government decreased this threshold. It decreased up to 100,000 income, lamai. If your income is 100,000 Buddha, you have to pay taxes, right? Up to 100,000, no need to pay taxes. But if your income exceeds 100,000, you have to pay taxes. I mean that government decreased free tax threshold. What was the purpose, lamai? To collect more taxes, lamai. Ay lamai දැන් ඒ රේට් එක ගොඩක් ඒ threshold එක අපි decrease කරොත් government එක ගොඩක් මේ tax net එකට අහු වෙනවනේ ළමයි. Clearද? right? That when Ranil Wickremesinghe's government reduced that threshold, even myself had to pay taxes now. Did you get what I said? Okay, the lamai. It's mean with the if that pre-tax threshold is decreased, government can get more people into the net of taxes. Did you get what I said? Now, lamai, that threshold, that limit has been increased by the government. And also this is income tax, lamai. Yes. Tell me, Buddha, will more people pay income taxes or less people pay income taxes now? Lamai.
Less people?
More or less, Sandil? Not clear, guys. බලන්න ළමයි. Person A. ගන්න ළමයි person A ගේ income එක අපි කියමු 700,000. Person B. එයාගේ income එක 600,000. හරිද? Person A, B, person C. එයාගේ income එක අපි කියමු ළමයි 400,000. හරිද? D ඉන්නවා ළමයි. D income is, let's say පුතා 250,000. Person E is the highest income earner. Assume lamai his income is let's say puta 900,000. Okay the lamai. Now assume puta the government pre-tax threshold is 400,000. ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයි 400,000 වලට වැඩිය තියෙන හැමෝම tax ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. Did you get what I said? Okay the lamai. If government tax-free threshold is 100,000 lamai, the everyone who has income more than 400,000 has to pay taxes lamai. Did you get what I said? Then Sandil, tell me how many people in this example, how many people will be caught by the tax net? How many people do taxes lamai? Yes. If income free tax threshold is 400,000, how many people do have to pay taxes lamai? Oh my god. Now also not clear. Base income is 700,000. මෙයාගේ ළමයි 900,000. B ගේ 600,000. C ගේ 400,000. D ගේ 250,000. Okay, Buddha, no problem. Can you tell me, Buddha, if government free tax allowance or threshold is 400,000, how many people we pay taxes to the government lamai? Yes. There are 5 individuals. If tax that threshold is 400 million lamai, Punara, how many people? 3 people. Yes. B, A and E will be paying taxes to the government. Mewa income taxes lamai. Then Buddha, if government reduces the, yes, yeah, if government reduces the free tax threshold up to 100 million, sorry 100,000 ළමයි. Now government එක කියන නෑ නෑ 400,000 නෙමෙයි, everyone earning more than 100,000 has to pay taxes. Unara, tell me how many people pay taxes now?
5.
5 ළමයි. Did you get what I said? These are income taxes ළමයි. If government can collect more income taxes, Buddha, government can reduce the that income inequality. Did you get what I said? Then in this question, Buddha, this threshold has been increased by the government. It means, Buddha, now many the income earners can escape. Okay, lamai. They can go far away from this tax net. Did you get what I said? Sandil? Punara?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's mean, Buddha, second one should be the answer, right? Why? If government reduces the if government increase, Buddha, because they ask an increase in which of the following is most likely to have caused this, right? Income inequality has increased. A tax-free threshold for consumer taxpayers increased, Buddha. The very few people pay taxes to the government. These are income taxes, causing more income inequality in the country. So answer should be number 2. Without value-added taxes also affects the poor and rich both, but as a same percentage, Buddha, right? I mean, if government increases value-added tax by 10% lamai, that affects both rich and poor same way. That's also bit bit unfair. But second one is the most we can say appropriate answer now, because second one, the chance of creating more inequality is the higher than other answers. Did you get what I said, Pudha? If not, please tell me. Sandil, Sitma. Go. Diyan, are you okay, Buddha? Right. So answer should be number 2. Right, next one. 42. 42. Let's do it, Lamai. 42. Lawrence curve for country A. Lawrence curve for country A and B are shown in the diagram below. A and B, household percentage, income percentage. Very simple, Lama. This is really simple question. With reference to the above diagram, which of the following statement is correct? Sandil, tell me, Buddha, which country has the higher income inequality? A or B? Punara, A or B, Buddha?
What was the question, sir?
Which country has the higher income inequality?
B.
B. Because B, that Lawrence curve is more away from line of equality, perfect equality. So B has the higher income inequality. Did you get the point, Sandeep? Ian? Yes? Okay. Yeah, Then what is the answer, Lamai? Country A has more equitable distribution of income than country B. That's correct, right? Country A has more equitable distribution of income than country B. Country A has less equitable. Third one, Gini coefficient for country A is equal. No, my God, no. Gini coefficient for country B, no. Gini coefficient for country A is greater than for country B. Gini coefficient for country A is no. R should be number 1. Any problem? Are you okay with this? Country A has more equitable, it means more reasonable income distribution than country B. Are you okay with this, Dian, Punara, Sandil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next one. 45. This is very good question, Buddha. 2021 MCQ question number 45. The table below shows the income shares by deals of income received in a country in 2010 and 2020. Quintile mean Buddha that 20% of population. බලන්න ළමයි 2010 වල plus 20% of population income එක 5%. total income එකෙන් යාලට 5% තමයි ගිහිල්ලා. 2020 වෙද්දී යාලට 4% යනවා. second 20% 2010 වල යාලා 8% acquire කරනවා. හැබැයි after 10 years Buddha they acquire only 10%. Sorry, 8% of national income. 15%, now 12%. බලන්න ළමයි last the highest income earning group 2010 වල යාලා ගත්තේ national income එකෙන් 45%, දැන් යාලා ගන්නවා 50%. Then what can you conclude, Buddha? Has income inequality increased or decreased, ළමයි? Yes, increased. Sandil, Dian, has income inequality increased or decreased, Buddha? Why I am not getting response? Sandil? Aren't you clear with this, Buddha? No? Increased. Yeah. What is the answer? There has been improvement in no distribution of income become more unequal. Answer number 2.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Buddha.
The second and third answers are the similar ones, right?
No. First one is called income, Buddha. Third one is called wealth. What is the difference between income and wealth? Totally different. Income mean Buddha how much you earn at the end of the month. Wealth mean how much assets you have. So if we want to calculate someone's wealth, Buddha, we have to take jewelry or that gold that person has, vehicles, lands, insurance policies. Okay, the lamai. Buildings, businesses, everything should be taken when calculating wealth. Income mean that's only, what you earn. Did you get? The table below shows income distribution, Buddha, not the wealth distribution. In income inequality, we discuss not the wealth, Buddha, income. Did you get what I said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, answer number 2. The distribution of income has became more unequal. Not the wealth. Wealth means something different. Yeah, if you are wealthy, Buddha, your income earning capacity also high. That's something else. But here we discuss about this. Income distribution in unequal income inequality, not wealth inequality. Right. I think it's clear for you. Next one. 46, 2020. The Lorentz curve is used to measure which of the following? My God, very simple. Based on this question, Buddha, make me happy. Yes. Sandil, what is the answer? Lorentz curve is used to measure which of the following? Number 3. Punara, what is the answer? Dian, what is the answer? Lorentz curve is used to measure which of the following?
Third one.
Are you sure? The ratio of income inequality, the ratio of income inequality to income equality in different countries. The ratio of highest to lowest percentage of income receivers of. Yes, Lama, any different answer? Yes. Sandil, what's your answer? Yeah, answer number 3, Lama. Yes, because it measures income inequality. Yeah, answer number 3. Okay, the Lama. Right. Any doubt up to now from this part? Number 4. No, that is income inequality. That Lorentz curve measures income inequality. Yeah. That fourth one also a bit closer, but I think third one is the more. The fourth one also it has a sense for that. Yes. But directly, we measure income inequality using Lorentz curve. Get what I said? No, most appropriate one is answer 3. Yes. Right. Shall we move on, Lamai? Unemployment. This is also very possible area for MCQs. I'll do it a bit faster. Unemployment. Unemployment. For the last day, we discussed how to calculate unemployment rate, labor participation, labor force participation rate, employment rate, and unemployment rate. Here, Buddha, today I'm going to discuss unemployment rate in detail. Right? This is the definition, Buddha. The unemployment means person available, or simple idea. What is mean by unemployment, Buddha? People are willing to work, but no opportunity. That is the idea. Unemployment means they are willing to work with unemployment population, unemployment that percentage comes under the labor force. Unemployment is the part of labor force, right? Unemployment is where people are willing to work, but there is no opportunity, no job opportunity. That is called unemployment. They are searching for jobs, right? For work, who did not work or and taken steps to find job during the last 4 weeks. This is a standard definition given by I think United Nations. And ready to accept job given, ready to accept lama. It's mean willing to accept a job given a work opportunity within next weeks are said to be unemployed. They are willing to work but no opportunity. Unemployed individuals in practical sense is identified as a person who remains without job or work even so he is or she is willing to work for pay or any other economic benefits during the period of time under consideration. Okay, right. This is called unemployment. Simple idea of unemployment is the people who are willing to work but they don't have any opportunity to work. That is the idea. Pudha, how to calculate unemployment rate? We did this part. I need answers. How to calculate unemployment rate? Yes, Sandil, unemployment rate equals Punar, how to calculate unemployment rate? Yes, unemployment rate equals unemployment rate equals unemployment rate equals yes unemployed population unemployed population over unemployed population over labor force lamai unemployed population over labor force unemployed population over labor force අපි කියවලම අර economically active population labor force into that is the way of calculating unemployment rate. Are you okay with this, guys? Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
labor
sir.
force into 100. Yeah, this is a way of calculating. Then Pudha, there are some concepts. They are conceptually different. Visible and invisible. Unemployment නෙමෙයි ළමයි underemployment. Okay, visible and invisible underemployment, not unemployment. Pudha, underemployment and unemployment are totally different. That underemployment that can be seen among the employed population. They are already employed. They have a job. Unemployment means yes, there's an issue. Yes, there's a problem among employed population. Employed, right? They are not unemployed anymore. They are employed, but there is something wrong. What is that? Visible underemployment is form of underemployment which is created as a result of given employees not given opportunity to provide labor for full time or complete duration of standard work day or week. This means the people are those who are unemployed are willing to work maybe 40 hours per week but they are given only 20 hours to work. Okay, the lamai underemployment, underutilized. They are willing to work for 40 hours but only 20 hours given them to work. Did you get what I said? This is called visible underemployment. We can see physically. Sometimes the garment workers, lamai, factory workers. I saw this problem during financial crisis. All the garment factories and other the manufacturing businesses, they had a very hard period of time. So the workers were given less number of hours to work, lamai, because they wanted to cut the expenses, and some workers were laid off, right? Visible, එයාලට job එකක් නෑ නෙමෙයි ළමයි. They are employed but they can't work up to the capacity. Did you get what I said? Facing involuntary ළමයි. What does it mean, Buddha? They don't like, but they have to be not unemployed, sorry, underemployed, right? While employee wants to work on full-time basis. This is visible, lamai. If you go to the organization and if you ask, then the workers would say, yes, I want to work, I'm willing to work maybe 40 to 40 hours or more than 40, even overtime, but we are given very less working hours, right? Then you might be thinking, oh, it's goodness, sir, because right, example, if you want to work 8 hours, Puta, you are given chance to work only 4 hours. Then someone might be thinking, wow, it's good, I can work 4 hours and go home, then I can rest, but there's opportunity cost, lamai. You will be paid only for 4 hours, lamai, not for 8 hours, right? So it's not good, huh? Right. General measure is parties who provided labor less than 45 hours during week preceding the labor force survey. Invisible mean Buddha is a bit serious. We can't see that, right? Invisible underemployment, not unemployment, underemployment is another form of underemployment which is created as a result of an individual employed in a job or profession which requires a lower level of skill, knowledge and ability much lower than what is actually processed by him or her. What does it mean, lamai? The person has a job, but that job is not suitable for his qualifications and profession, right? Example, lamai, the marketing graduate working as a preschool teacher. You get what I said? Okay. Form of underemployment which is created as a result of an individual employed in a job or profession which requires a level of skills, knowledge and ability much lower than what is actually possessed by him or her. Did you get what I said? Are you okay with this, Buddha? More qualification, but there is a job for him or her, but that job can be done with less qualifications. That is the idea, right? Simple terms, being employed in a job which underutilizes given individual skill, level of skills and productivity. Also result in generating low level of income relative to the actual earning capacity of the individuals. I have seen this, in Sri Lanka most. Their education qualifications are, my God, superb. Their skills are superb, right? Some skills are exceptional, but unfortunately, they are doing a job which requires less or knowledge or experience. You get what I said? Less knowledge or skill, what is actually possessed by him or her. That is called, that we can't see that, Buddha. If you deeply analyze, you can see this invisible underemployment. Visible is visible. Okay, the lama, we can see that. we can see that. Invisible, it's be difficult to find it. You get what I said? In female population, with the educated female category, we can see this problem. Why? I've seen my batch, Buddha, that my department, so many, I did finance degree, especially many, the female, my lady friends, first class, second uppers, but unfortunately, Buddha, some of them are not working actually, because they have children and all, right? They are not the part of labor force anymore. Sometimes Buddha, they take that small job like teaching, they where they can come to the home by 2 or 2:30 p.m. Okay, the lamai, to look after children and all. Okay, the lamai, but qualification is amazing. Sometimes Buddha, the husbands don't like wife to BBC. Okay, the lamai, there are problems anyway. Invisible unemployed, very common in female category. Uneducated female, don't like that, don't be like that. Okay, the lamai. Yes. If there is invisible unemployment, Buddha, the workers cannot utilize his or her skills perfect way. That's the idea. Punara, Sandil, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Diana, I hope you're clear. Right. Next one. Next one, Buddha, disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment. Ek unemployment lamai, unemployment නෙමෙයි. හරිද? Disguised unemployment. Simple idea with the disguised unemployment mean that overstaff. Bracket if you want, write down overstaff. Mean more workers, overstaff. This is very good example. Is a government organization. Harbour, airport. We need 50 workers, but maybe 80, 100 workers there. Overstaff. 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 Right? Disguised lamai. I'm sorry. Disguised unemployment refers to situation where a given production activities employed with a number of labor units which is in excess of the requirement of labor to perform the task at an optimum level. Okay, the lamai, they have a job, they are employed, but the problem is lamai, actually even though we remove part of staff, there won't be any negative impact on the output lamai, right? Marginal productivity won't reduce overstaff. As government organization is very common lamai. Private sector organization, they don't like to keep overstaff lamai, they want to remove them, right? Harbour, airport, okay, the lamai, or the CTB, okay, I got overstaff there, right? Sometimes we need 10 workers, but 20, 30 workers they are due to that political interference and interventions, right? In such situation, the marginal productivity of employees is at a lower level and the output will not change or reduce even if such additional employees are eliminated. That's why I told you, even though these excess workers are removed, marginal productivity or there won't be any negative impact on productivity. You get what I said? This is called disguised unemployment, right? Next one, natural rate of unemployment. The resource utilization of an economy is said to be at full employment and optimum level. Yes, Putha. Normally we say if we can achieve full employment level of output, it would be better. But lamai, at the full employment output, what does it mean lamai? Full employment mean all resources are fully employed. right? It means there's no unemployment. But naturally, Buddha, naturally, unemployment cannot be zero. There should be a natural unemployment. Even 1%, 2% lamai. Even though we say that we should achieve unemployment objective as economy, where unemployment is zero, practically it cannot be zero. There should be a natural unemployment. Why? When economy's actual output equals to potential output. Yes. In such a situation, even though it is stated that economy is at full employment, it cannot be stated that the unemployment will necessarily be zero. This is because even in such situation where the economy is operating at its potential output, there can be certain level of frictional and structural. Frictional. Example, when workers moving from one job to another job. So that you can't find a job, right? As soon as you resign from one job, you have to wait maybe at least 1 month, 2 months, generally, because you have to give that resignation letter in advance for the previous organization where you work right now. Okay, the lama. So those are possible. Frictional and structural unemployment. Structural, I'll explain that point. Structural unemployment means some people might be unemployed due to skill mismatch, right? They have skills for something, but job market asks different skills now. These are natural, Buddha. Every economy has this two parts of unemployment: frictional and structural unemployment. So normally, Buddha, we say that even though when economy is at full employment level, there can be a natural unemployment, basically coming from frictional and structural. Did you get what I said? Any question?
No issue.
No. Sandeep? You okay? Right. Right. Friction. Sir, next one, Buddha. There are several types of unemployment. Seasonal unemployment, very simple, Buddha. That off season and on season. Right. Seasonal unemployment, on season and off season lamai. ගොඩක් වෙලාට tourism hotels වල නේද? Paddy cultivation in Sri Lanka, fishing. Okay, the lamai. Because tourists, so there are some season, Buddha, which are off season. Tourists are not coming to Sri Lanka. Then hotels and other restaurants become less populated. So no jobs for workers like maybe chef, okay, cleaning workers. Okay, the lamai. It doesn't mean that they are unemployed, Buddha. Due to seasonal issue, they are unemployed for a small time period. Lamai. That is the idea. Seasonal. Fishing lamai. When the sea and becomes very tough and that bad weather condition, fishermen they can't go to the sea. Okay, the lamai. They have to be out of the sea. Okay, the lamai for a small time period, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. Right, then when once the everything is fine, they can start their job again. This is called seasonal unemployment. These are very natural to every country. We can see this. Seasonal unemployment is caused by different industries or parts of the labor market being available during different seasons. That is not the problem of workers or companies with that. This is the naturally these jobs are seasonal. That is the idea. අර මොනවද ළමයි අර රඹුටන් එහෙම විකුණන්නේ පාරායිනේ තියාගෙන seasonal නේද ළමයි හැමදාම ඒව නැහැනේ. It doesn't mean that during that off season they become unemployed, or sometimes they might do something else. But anyway, for some season, for some small time period, people can be unemployed, right? that is called seasonality of jobs, right? Frictional simple mean Buddha the when moving from one job to another job. Moving from one job to another job, there can be short-term unemployment. Huh? When you jump from one
Sir, I can't hear you.
now can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Dalamai. So you heard I was explaining that moving from one job to another job, right? At that part. Am I? Did you hear that? What I said that moving from one job to another job, there can be. Am I? Can't you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is it telling that economy essentially has full employment? Yeah, naturally unemployed. There, no. The idea is there should be a natural unemployment rate. Is it telling that economy essentially has unemployment? Here, the main thing is unemployment sense the unemployed labors at one particular time. The entire labor force cannot be at work. At least few people may be finding jobs, right? They're looking for jobs or moving from one job to another job at one point the point of time under consideration. Okay, the example, if you tomorrow Buddha, if you analyze Sri Lankan labor force, this means tomorrow 19th of July 2026 8 a.m. Oh, sorry, 9, not tomorrow. Anyway, it's holiday. It's Monday, 20th of July. Some people might be unemployed. You get what I said? Small, even a small percentage, 1%, 2% of working, labor force might be unemployed due to some very temporary situations. Moving from one job to another job, maybe that's seasonal, like that. I think put the point. Okay, the point is, even though we talk about full employment, even at the full employment, there can be naturally there can be a small unemployment rate. That is the idea among especially workers. Okay, next one Lama is structural. And this is bit remember Lama, structural unemployment is somewhat long term. Structural unemployment. මේකට අරව short term නේ ළමයි දැන් moving from one job to another job මේවා හරි short term seasonal එකත් හරි short term මේ structural එක ටිකක් long term තියද ඔයාලට structural unemployment is bit long term structural unemployment Buddha, this basically happens due to mismatch workers have skills knowledge and skills for something else but labor market requires very maybe new skills or skills which are unmatched with the skills that workers have. You get what I said? Long term. Huh? Structural unemployment is caused by mismatch now. Mismatch. Structural unemployment is mismatch in the demographics mean population factors, demographics of workers and the type of job available. Types of job available. Right? Either when there are jobs available that more workers don't have the skills for. That is the idea. Okay, the lamai. Assume Buddha, there is a very, a typesetter, the person who doing typeset in very traditional way. Okay, the lamai. With this artificial intelligence and these new softwares, Buddha, they won't be able to work anymore, I think, any longer. Okay, the lamai. They have some skills, but not match. With skills are asked by labors or labors for companies now, right? Or when there are workers available but no jobs to fill. Structural unemployment is most obvious in industries, Lama. Yes. So that this is you can remember. No, I think you might not have heard. In USA, UK, Buddha, before 50, 60 years ago, that coal mining industry was the one of the biggest industry in UK. But with this, that's called deindustrialization. Not the industrialization, deindustrialization, where service sector becomes most important one. Service sector started dominating the economy. And finally, Buddha, the coal industry, finally, the contribution of coal industry UK economy was very low, right? And there were so many unemployed people. I mean, people who had been in coal mining places, coal mining companies became unemployed. Why? Because their skills are not longer valid for new jobs. You get what I said? Because they had known only about this coal mining and all, right? But this when the computers and other technologies came to UK, that workers became that outdated. It doesn't mean that they don't have skills, Buddha. They have skills, but problem is the skills they have mismatch with new skills which are required by companies or businesses. Did you get what I said, Buddha? Structural unemployment. When the structure of the economy changes, right? Then සමහර වෙලාවට ළමයි agricultural structure එක most dominated one is agricultural, then it becomes industrialized. හරිද? දැන් සමහර වෙලාවට ඇමරිකා කැනඩා වගේ තියෙන service based economies ළමයි. සිංගප්පූර් හරිද? එතකොට කොහොමත් අර industrialization තිබ්බේවා deindustrialization. අර workers who work in this some industries Buddha become unemployed due to mismatch, right? Their skills. You get what I said? For example, structural unemployment is most obvious in industries undergoing technological advancement. Yes, true. Right? Because with this new technology, the robotics and all, Buddha, right? Because this artificial intelligence and machine, right? Definitely, Buddha, the machines and artificial intelligence will, acquire the human's place actually, the labor force, labor market. They can do that. Okay. So in such cases, structural unemployment is very common. For example, in the farming industry, much of work is becoming machinized. More machinery are used, which means that fewer farmers are needed and many are let to go. Yes. When these farmers go to cities to find work, they may find they may find no other similar jobs in which to apply their skills. Lama. Did you get what I said? This is called structural unemployment, right? This is bit we say Buddha long term. One minute, please. Right. Last one, cyclical. I think last one. Yeah, cyclical unemployment. Cyclical unemployment, it occurs due to cyclical behavior of the business cycle. You might have heard that business cycle or economic cycle. Lamai. Sandil, have you learned that? Business cycle. This is potential output. This is actual output. Actual output has this cyclical behavior. You know this? Yes. Then Buddha, during this recessionary time period, you can see when economy is moving from peak to trough. When moving from peak to trough, GDP falls, okay, the lamai, and unemployment increases because businesses are not performing well, right? Then there's no demand for workers, and also some workers might be redundant or the laid off. Remember this unemployment, lamai, right? The reason is the cyclical behavior, that recession phase of the business cycle. This is also very temporary one, right? Then once economy comes to the trough, again economy starts to recover, right? When economy starts to recover again, Buddha, businesses are performing well. They do create jobs to others, right? For people. Then again, Buddha, that employment rate will increase, right? Cyclical unemployment is caused by a decline in demand. Yes, this is the main reason for cyclical unemployment is lack of aggregate demand. Remember that part is lack of aggregate demand. Lack of aggregate demand. Lack of aggregate demand. AD. When there is not enough demand in an economy for goods and services, business cannot offer jobs. Yes. According to Keynesian economics, cyclical unemployment is natural result of business cycle in times of recession, as I told you. Yes, in times of recession. Right, these are the different types of unemployment, Lama. Different types of unemployment. Are you okay with this, guys? Any question? Okay, right. There are some past paper questions. Cyclical, okay, done. Past paper 2020 MCQ 47. I want you to give a try, Lama. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Sandil, Bian. What is the first question? Under which type of unemployment does the marginal productivity of worker is 0 or close to 0? Under which type of unemployment does the marginal productivity of worker is 0 or close to 0? What is the answer, Lama? Marginal productivity is 0. I told you that even though some workers are removed, there is no negative impact on marginal productivity. Sandeep, what is the answer? That is, Dian, marginal productivity of worker is 0 or close to 0. That is disguised unemployment. Okay, the Lamai. Second one, 2021, question number 46. Some of the typewriter operates without computer skills lost their jobs as computers started to dominate the field of word processing. This is an example of which of the following unemployment category, Lamai? What is that? Not cyclical. Cyclical occurs due to lower demand. Not seasonal. Not disguised. Not frictional. It should be structural because her skills do not match with the skills which are required by companies. Right? Next one. 2020 2016 MCQ question number 44. As some factories become automated, traditional workers find themselves with mismatched skills. I බලන්නත් ඕනේ නෑ නේද ළමයි? Mismatched skills, and some of them become unemployed. At the same time, computer operators are in high demand. This type of unemployment would be classified as not cyclical ළමයි. Cyclical unemployment occurs due to lower aggregate demand of the economy, especially during the recessionary part of the business cycle. Frictional, no. Frictional mean unemployment occurs when moving from one job to another job. Natural unemployment is something else. Disguised unemployment, no. Disguised mean though actually that is not unemployment. Sorry. Yeah, overstaff, right? Disguised unemployment, overstaff. So this should be structural unemployment. Mismatch. Skills are mismatched. Do not match with skills which are asked by companies or businesses or labor market. These are called the forms of unemployment. But no need to have very detailed idea, just to have a small idea. Example, what is visible and invisible underemployment, not unemployment. Then disguised unemployment, overstaff, natural rate of unemployment, seasonal unemployment, frictional unemployment, structural unemployment, which is a bit long-term one. And also Buddha, remember that structural unemployment occurs due to educational structural issues, right? Because we have to update our education system and subject syllabuses according to what is demanded by job market. You get what I say? Example, in Sri Lankan, but not now, few years back, government graduates, right? Especially that art stream graduate. I've seen that big unemployment among art graduates. Did A levels, everything in single medium, and their subjects also something like universities also. They not now actually. I think now I don't know, but talking about few years back, they did O levels or A levels in single medium. Then in universities also they it decrease everything in single medium. Very few. I don't know why, but Then finally, Buddha, when they, go to the job market or labor market, Buddha, their job skills are totally mismatched now, right? They have learned and trained something else, but job market is asking something else, right? So the thing is that educational structural issues and labor market structural issues. That's why I told you this is bit long term, and also it's very difficult to address this problem now, right? That's why I think this new government Buddha is talking about this educational reforms and all. Yes, it should. And also remember, now you're in a separate generation, Buddha. You belong to separate generation, so be careful, Buddha. Right? If you do something in your life, do it perfectly. Okay, the Lamai. Please find the right path first, and very if you are interested in whatever, Buddha, you can be a master in that field. Takes time, but be very vigilant, Lama, because this world is, my God, it's evolving faster, Lama, and we can't even predict, right? That much of the change there. So be careful, Lama, right? What you learn and what you practice, especially after A levels, after degrees, Lama, right? What you practice and what is demanded by the job market or labor market. My one is my personal opinion. If you are really talented, my personal one, right? I don't know with other people. If you are really talented in any field, you are really talented, exceptional talent. If you have Buddha, you can find it. But that confident you should have. Okay, the Lamai. Example, assume Buddha, you like that media and that media reporting everything, but someone can say, "Apo media kala monawa karanna de." You are really talented, Buddha. You are the master, really good at that field. You can create a platform. If opportunity is not given, if you are really talented, you can create opportunity for yourself. Okay, the Lamai. World has changed, so be careful. Okay, the Lamai. Right. Cyclical. Yes, these are okay. Yeah, that is end of income inequality and unemployment. Any question? Dian, Sandil. Dian, did you learn something today? You may have come
Yes.
to discuss some papers, as it was said. Anyway, did you learn something? Okay. I hope you can do some, you will be able to do some questions. Right. Okay, Lamai, that's enough today. See you next day, tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Bye. Good night. Punara, we have just stopped the class. What happened you? God bless you, Buddha. Bye. See you next day. Punara, what happened you? I have just wind up the class. Internet issue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. You can cover the rest of the part recordings, right? Okay. That's enough today, Buddha. See you next day. Bye. Good night.
Record.